How's it going today, everybody, and welcome back to Shaner's Mechanic Life. You know, I've been turning wrenches pretty much my whole life, and professionally for over 25 years now. And over those years, I've seen many times where a problem has come up, and either a mechanic has spent way too much time digging into wiring diagrams, harnesses, and looking at expensive parts, or even the car owner has taken it into a mechanic shop before he's even really determined that there is a problem. On this video, I'm going to give you 3 examples of what I'm talking about here. Here we go. Number 1, a lot of times a warning light will come up on the dash, something like this traction control light on this 2015 GMC Terrain. Now, you see a warning light come on. As a car owner, if you don't know much about them, right away you kind of start to freak out. Is there a problem? And you call your mechanic and you book it in. Or if you're already a mechanic, you see a warning light, first thing you grab is a scan tool. You start looking at wiring diagrams and thinking, you know, how many hours is this going to take to fix? Is it a weird electrical problem? Well, take a look at this first. These days, there are a lot of buttons and a lot of different features in vehicles. Like this traction control light. Light came on, I got a call thinking there was something wrong with it. You know, I've run into this in the past and I've actually fixed it over the phone. You know, before you call your mechanic or charge a customer, just ask them this one question. Take a look around your vehicle and see if there's a traction control button. You know, instrument clusters and consoles these days are very busy with a lot of different buttons. Like if you look at this Terrain, you got cup holders, you got gear shifter, and what happened in this case is the person, without knowing it, hit the traction control off button, turning the light on. So I asked him, well, just press that button, see what happens. Press it, and what do you know? Traction control has come on and the light has gone off. Second example is this 1998 Honda CR-V. Customer complaint was the door opens from the outside, the rear door, but not from the inside, regardless of what position the lock is on. Now, there was no door latch problems, no cable problems, nothing like that. What turned out to be the problem was inside the rear door assembly on a lot of vehicles, there's a child safety lock that will disable the door from opening from the inside. That way kids don't jump out while the car's in motion. The customer inadvertently hit that switch. And flipping that switch is all it took to be able to open the door again. The last example I'm going to show you of this is on this F-150 pickup truck. The back windows will not roll down from the back. But if you go up to the front and go to roll the windows down, they work just fine. So natural instinct is you think there's a problem with the window switch. Not necessarily. Before you condemn the rear window switch or start looking at wiring diagrams, call your mechanic, or start pulling door panels off, take a look at the driver's side door. Most vehicles will have a lockout switch for the power windows. That way you got kids in the back. Last thing you want to do is then have them pull off their seatbelt, roll the window down, and jump out. So inadvertently, you may have been rolling your windows down and hit this switch. So try it. And now that light went out. So we'll go in the back seat and we'll try the window switch. And works just fine. No problem there. Just that switch on the driver's side accidentally got bumped. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this advice will go for car owners to help them save themselves some money before you book it into a mechanic. Look at those 3 things that I just showed you. And also, as a mechanic, if a customer calls you, tries to book the vehicle in for some problems like that, give them that little bit of advice. Turn down, maybe 1 hour's worth of work. And you know what? when that customer has another breakdown, they're going to remember that you helped them out and didn't charge them a dime, and they're going to come back to see you. Hope this video helped car owners and mechanics themselves save some time and money. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button, notification bell in the bottom right hand corner. That way you get notified when we get new videos coming out. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good night and keep wrenching.